Salaries in marketing, jobs in marketing, and all the questions related to it. Let's answer them today. Hello, friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Samriddhi, you can also call me Sam. I have been working into marketing for about 10 years now, and today I'm gonna answer all your questions. Let me give you an introduction about myself. I have been working into marketing for about 10 years now. I started as a marketing coordinator, moved to a job into marketing specialist, did SEO, SEM, PPC for a lot of my clients, then moved into digital marketing growth manager role, and now currently I'm a senior marketing manager. So today let me try to answer all the questions that I get either through DMs, comments, or on Instagram, and have collected a bunch of them, and I'm gonna try to answer all of them for you today. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first question on the list is, what are the job titles or job roles available in digital marketing in Canada? Common titles that are available for digital marketing positions would be a marketing coordinator, media coordinator, digital marketing specialist, SEO specialist, SEM specialist, email marketing specialist, social media manager, digital marketing managers, and so on. So usually if you have like a 1 year or 2 year of experience, you would be a marketing coordinator or a media coordinator. Once you have gained those specialized skill, they would put you into a specialized role. They would put you either into specialized specialist paid ads, where you would be taking care of Google ads, Bing ads. They would be putting you into a specialized role as social media specialist, where you'd be taking care of their Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok, Snapchat. Depends on the industry that you are in, but these are some of the common titles. The second question on the list is, what are the basic computer skills and marketing tools needed for digital marketing? We cannot say these are the basic skills, but you need to have basic understanding of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, because if you are a content writer or a content manager, you need to write a lot of stuff, so you need to know how to use Word. For SEO, SEM specialist, you need to know Excel, and as a marketing person, you need to give a lot of presentations in the company, so you need to know PowerPoint. If you are an Apple user, equivalent tools are also okay. Secondly, you need to know how to use project management tools. The company might be using Asana or Monday.com. So any of these project management skills you need to have. When you join a company, you do not need to be excellent into using these skills. They are very easy to learn. You can also find a lot of tutorials on YouTube. So do not worry about learning the project management skills in advance. A couple of other tools that you need to learn is the communication tools that your company is using. It can be like Slack or Microsoft Teams, depends from company to company. Now let me tell you a couple of common tools according to the job title. So number one, if you are a social media coordinator or a social media manager, you need to know some tools like the Facebook Business Manager. If your company has younger demographics, they might be using TikTok as a marketing tool. So you need to know how to use TikTok. You need to also know how to use Snapchat. Snapchat and TikTok have also started their own ad system or ad tool. So you need to also learn that. You would have to do a lot of posting on all these social media sites. So some of the scheduling tools like Hootsuite, Buffer, or equivalent tools, you need to know that. The second role is a more technical role. If you are into a technical position like an SEM manager or a specialist into Google Ads, then you need to know those platforms, like the paid marketing platforms. Some of them are like Google Ads, Bing Ads, Apple Search Ads. You also need to have a knowledge of a couple of analytical tools your company is using, like Google Analytics, Adobe Analytics, or similar platforms. I believe that if you are into marketing and if you are not into a technical role, it is still good to have knowledge of all these analytical tools, because these tools will help you understand what your audience is doing, what your demographics is doing, if your ads are performing well or not, and they'll help you to predict which new ads to launch, and also will help you into the forecasting of it. So as a marketer, it is really good to have knowledge of all these analytical tools. So third position or role would be an email marketing specialist, and for that you need to know a couple of tools like MailChimp, Constant Contact, or any of the similar one that your company is using. The fourth one is an SEO manager and an SEO specialist, and I think I'll need to create a separate video just for this, because there are a hell lot of tools that you need to use as an SEO specialist. A couple of common ones are you need to have basic understanding of Google Search Console, SEMrush, Ahrefs, SpyFu, Bodify. I have also created one video where I talk about the top 5 Chrome extensions you need to know as an SEO specialist or SEO manager. I'll link it down below. Check that out too, but I'll also create a separate video just for SEO. Also, as a digital marketing manager, I believe that you need to have basic understanding of WordPress, Shopify, Squarespace, or any of these platforms are similar. And also you need to have knowledge of a couple of CRM tools like HubSpot or Salesforce or any similar platform. So the third question on the list is, what qualifications do you need to become a digital marketing manager? So it is good if you have a degree or a diploma in marketing, but it's okay if you don't, because there are a lot of people into marketing who have moved from either engineering background or common arts background, so that's completely fine. As long as you have the knowledge of all these tools, you are good to go. But there's always a new software or a new tool that's coming up in the market, and it would be like really stupid to ask someone to have like 10 years of experience in that tool. For example, TikTok and Snapchat came up with their ad management platform, which is really recent, and nobody would have like a 10 years of experience into that. So as long as you know the tools, it is good. Even if you are not into marketing department in your company, I would say that go and try to take an active role into some of the marketing projects. Companies these days provide Udemy or Coursera or Skillshare platforms to the employees to learn all these marketing skills. So you can go ahead, take a couple of courses on those platforms. Google itself, I'll link it down below, but it's called Google Skill Shop, and they have a couple of courses in there, so check them out. Apple has a couple of courses of their own, and there's a huge ton of material available on YouTube. If you want to learn SEO, the technical stuff, you can literally go and check out Google's help directory, and you would find a lot of information in there. A lot of courses can be taken without any cost. They are free, so check them out. Also, if you are a student, you can apply for a co-op or an intern role. Try to get a lot of experience as much as possible. I would also say that take a couple of freelance opportunities, even if they are not paying you, just take it for experience purposes. You can add it to your resume. So at last, it's not the qualification, it's not the certificates that matter, it's your experience that matters. You need to know when you go for an interview, you need to know the tools that you have mentioned in your resume. As long as you know them, you're good. So the fourth question is, will marketing be in demand after a few years? My answer to this is yes, of course, it will be in demand. I would say that the nature of marketing would change. There's a lot of technology that would be involved into marketing. We already see a lot of analytical tools coming out in the market, a lot of artificial intelligence integrated into those tools. So it would become more technical. It's not limited to creative work anymore, but you need to also have analytical knowledge if you want to survive or like grow into this marketing business. So definitely it will grow and it will have an amazing future. The next question is, where can I find marketing jobs in Canada? There are different platforms that you can try. A couple of them which are very famous are Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor. These are my top favorite ones. But there are a couple of agencies in Toronto and elsewhere that you can try. Some of my favorite ones are Creative Niche, Creative Circle, 24/7, Aerotech, and Randstad. I swear by these agencies because I got a couple of really good interviews from these companies. I gave an interview for Microsoft, Loblaws, and a couple of good ones, so try them out. So the sixth question and the most asked one was, how much will I get paid as a digital marketing manager? Now, I would say that this depends on the role that you are taking. If you are someone who is starting out new and has zero experience, you would get a position like a marketing coordinator or a project coordinator, and they would pay you somewhere around $18 to $20 per hour. If you are a full-time position, they would pay you somewhere around 40 to 50K as someone who is starting out new. After 1 or 2 years of experience, they would put you into a more specialized role. It can be a specialist into social media, specialist into digital marketing, specialist into paid ads, paid media, Google ads, something like that. And for those type of roles, you can expect somewhere around 55 to 65K. After that, they would put you into a digital marketing manager role where you would handle a couple of different teams. And for that role, you can expect somewhere around 65 to 75 to 80K. Now, it depends on the companies. There are a lot of startups in Toronto, so the companies can give you a base salary plus also pay you in stock options. Big companies will give you the base salary plus also give you health benefits, RRSP plans, and stuff like that. So you have to negotiate all these things and see how the base salary and other stock options are sitting, and they are like equally balanced. After the digital marketing manager position, you would go somewhere into a senior marketing manager positions. A lot of times it is more like managing the teams, and for that type of roles in Toronto you would get paid around 90 to 95k. If it is a big company, they would pay you somewhere around 100 to 120k for that type of roles, and so on. So the seventh and the last question is, should I take a temporary role and not a full-time job in Canada, and should I take a freelance job? So I would say that if you are someone who is newly immigrated to Canada, please take the freelance job opportunity, because that would give you Canadian experience. You can put that on your resume and show it to your next employer. That also builds trust. Even if you are new and someone who do not have any marketing experience, taking a freelance job opportunity gives you something to write on your resume, and for that purpose only, I would take a freelance job opportunity. Also, if you are someone who is into a full-time role and because of COVID you're working like 2 or 3 days from home, instead of just spending the rest of the time doing nothing, I would take the freelance job opportunity if it is given. So that is a good amount of money. In freelance job they usually pay more, and you get paid on a project basis, so take them if possible. But I'll also say that check with your employer. Sometimes the employer makes you sign an NDA where you are not supposed to work for any other employer in similar type of roles. So check that out. Do not get into any legal complications. But apart from that, if there is any other type of role that your employer is okay with you taking that up, take that up. I think that was the last question. So if you have any more questions, comment down below and I'll try to make another video where I try to answer all your questions again. So till then, thank you so much.